I'm Jessica Rhymes. This is Rhymes Reimagined, where I will teach you all the possibilities of thrifting and DIYing. If that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. A subscribe costs you nothing, but it means the world to me. Also, turn on the notification bell so you can be informed each time I post a new video. So, I did some fun and exciting thrifting once in like February and a few times this week. I went to a few different stores this week to really, my goal was to find some plant accessory type things, pots and whatnots, as I kind of prepare for spring. I always end up getting plants in spring and I need to repot some plants. So I wanted to try and find some planty related things. So I did that. Not really quite comfortable holding a camera in all the stores that I go to, but I did do a little bit of camera work in the thrift store. So I'm going to roll some of that footage so you can kind of see some of the things that I looked at while I was at the thrift store. Rolling clip. So in total, I went to I think it was 4 different thrift stores. So 1 Unique and like 3 Village Discounts, which are like my favorite thrift stores here in Chicago. I actually went to 2 of them twice. So I went to Unique twice because I always go to Unique, my favorite thrift store, 50% off on Mondays, can't beat it. And then I also went to one of the Village Discounts a second time. I don't remember where everything came from, to be perfectly honest. I kind of got quite a bit of stuff, which I'm going to show you now. I'm gonna start with the oldest stuff first. And just an FYI, I have not cleaned any of this stuff. The price tags are still on it because I just thought it would make it easier to talk about them in the haul if the price tags were still on them. But I will start with the pieces that I got in February first. So the first thing that I found is this pot. I don't know if it's a pot. I'm sure it probably had a top because it has a little lip right there. And it has this really cool design on it, and it has a handle. I don't necessarily always follow like home decor trends, but I know that like I think it's wabi sabi. It's like a Asian, I think maybe Japanese style of like design. And I thought that this kind of reminded me like the shape and the style of the piece, not really the pattern, because I think they work with more like natural tones. But like the little bamboo or wicker handle kind of reminded me of that. And I actually think, oh yes, it does. It's stamped made in Japan. You can see. So I just thought that that was really cool. So who knows, it'll probably turn into some type of planter at some point soon. And I paid $3.99 for this, which means that, and it came from Unique, so that means that I paid $2 for it. And then at a Village Discount back in February, I got this one, and this is actually a planter. It has the plastic pieces on the inside, and it's like a pleathery material. Not leather, I don't think, but like a pleather material. And it has this on here, which I'm not in love with, and I think I'm just gonna cut these. They're like straps stitched to the back. I'm probably just gonna cut them off. And I think I have a DIY in mind for this, so you'll have to stay tuned in one of my next videos to see what I kind of turn this into. So that's it for what I found in February. And then this week, I got lots and lots and lots of planty things I'm really excited about. So I got this one from Unique. Oh, sorry, this one was $2.20 and I paid $2.20 for it. And then this one is a square shaped. I don't have many square shaped pieces for pots, but I thought that this would be cool, and I definitely know that I could fit like a 4-inch pot in here. It's got like a little texture on the bottom, and it's really dirty, needs to be cleaned, and it's glossy on the top, and it's white and like, well, it's actually like a cream color, I think. Probably isn't coming up too much on camera, but it's like a cream color. I am gonna try and clean this, but I'm betting I don't really too much care for white as a pot color. I lean towards like blues and green tones. I really like blues and greens for pots for whatever reason, blues, greens, and browns. And so I will probably end up doing a DIY with this one as well, to change the color up. And this was $2.99, so that means that it was 50% off. I paid $1.50 for it. And then, bumping my table. So this one, it's really dusty, really dirty, and I'm really gonna have to clean them all off right after this video, since I've taken them out of my car and now I can actually see them. This is actually metal, and this is actually going to be a part of a gift for someone. I will not say who, but someone has a birthday coming up. And she's probably watching this video, but I think this is really cool and really matches that person's decor style, I think. And it will be great for a plant. I like it and I kind of want to keep it, but it doesn't exactly go with my decor, and I don't really want to DIY over it because it looks kind of cool. So I think it's gonna end up as a gift. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it, but it is really cool. It has like this little pedestal on it, and it has the original sticker on here. So it was originally $14.99 from wherever it came from, but I paid $5.99. Well, $5.99 originally, so I paid $3 for it. This one, the last one that I got from Unique, is actually this one. It's wooden. I thought that this was really cool. You probably saw it when I got it in the thrift store, but I thought it was really cool. Really unique. It's not lined, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to kind of line it so that I can put plants in it. It's in decent condition. There is one little imperfection on the side and a couple little scratches, but I don't care. I just think the little gold part, like the metal inlay, is really cool. And I think I'm going to figure out, like I said, some way to line it, and I'll put more than one plant in here probably because it's so big, but I thought it was really cool and it'll be great for some plants. This was originally $6.99, which means that I paid $3.50 for it. And the last planter, yes, the last plant pot that I got is this cute little handmade piece. It was $1.20 and I got it from the Village discount. And it's funny because it has a Goodwill sticker on the bottom for $1.99, which is funny. How things just go through these cycles in thrift stores all over the place. But I thought this was really cool. It's definitely handmade. You can tell by the way that it looks. And there's some initials on the bottom. I think it says KS. You can see. And then it has this cool like ridging in it, the little texture, and it's my two favorite pot colors, blue and green. So I thought that was cool, and it'll look even better when it's all cleaned up. Somebody else probably used this as a planter too, because there's a little dirt on the inside, which always kind of happens in the thrift store. So I'm gonna definitely get that cleaned up, and I think I already have an idea of what plant I want to put in there. And the other few things that I got that are plant related but not directly related, could be used for other things. So I actually got two candle holders. These are candle holders for pillar candles. They were definitely used as pillar candle holders because they have some wax on them, but I thought that these were really cool color and texture, and they looked handmade, and I turned them over, and they do have a handmade sticker on the bottom. I don't know exactly who handmade them, or they were probably sold in the store if they put a handmade sticker on them, but they look pretty cool. And they were marked as $2.70. You can't really, it's hard to see, but in Village discount they write the prices on most of their things, which is a little irritating, but whatever. Usually I can get it off with like some Goo Gone or something, but it's marked as $2.70 and it was blue, and I think that was one of the discount colors, so I paid like $1.35 for these then, each. And they have a lot of texture, and a lot of like cool like imperfections. It's definitely stone. They're very heavy, and I think that these will be great little plant stands, so I can put a pot on here because I like to kind of display plants at like different heights and different levels, and I think that this will be perfect for that. And I actually got one more. This is a wooden one. It's solid wood, which is really cool. I love wood tones and wood textures. And this one was $4.99, which means I paid $2.50 for it from Unique. And this will be great also with another little plant pot sitting on it. Oh, this one fits perfectly. This might be its new home. This looks like a match made in heaven. So this might end up being how it ends up. You'll have to see when I actually style some of these things up, probably in the next like few weeks. So like I said, $4.99, so I paid $2.50 for it. And this one, I will say, it does have like, I think it's just wax on there. I'm gonna try and clean it up and see if I can get it all off. If not, it's wood, so I can sand it down and stain it if I want to, or just sand it down. to kind of get rid of some of the little imperfections that are on there, but it's not a huge deal. I think it still looks really good and in really good condition to be like a solid wood piece. So that is it for the actual plant related things. I got a couple of vases too. I got this one. I love finding like unique shaped small vases for like propagations. And this was perfect for that. This was 60 cents from Village Discount. Sorry, it's lots of glares. I have the ring light on. So this I'm gonna do a DIY with as well, because I have another one. I think it's the same size and shape as this one, and this is gonna be perfect for the DIY that I have in mind. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. I think I might do that one on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, find me on Instagram at Rhymes Reimagined to see what I end up doing with this one. And the last, oh no, I have two more vases. So this vase, I don't know why I got this, but I thought it was really unique. It's a really unique shape, and it has this little line through it. It's very like 80s, 90s. I don't know why it spoke to me, but it spoke to me, so I had to get it, and it was a little pricey. This is probably the most expensive thing that I purchased. It was $5.20, 25. I can never read their handwriting. They handwrite their prices. That's also a very irritating thing. But I think it was $5.20. And I thought that I was gonna like baking soda paint this one, which is like a cool DIY technique, because I just really liked the shape at first, but I kind of like the blue. I don't hate the blue. As you should know by now from all of my previous videos, then you should know that I like a lot of blue in my home decor. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Comment below if you think that I should leave it blue as it is, or if I should paint it and add the baking soda texture so it looks like more of a ceramic piece, or like a pottery piece. I don't know. Comment below and let me know what you think. And then the last little vase, it's blue glass. I have a problem. I don't know why I'm so drawn to blue glass, but I am. And this again is a unique shaped like propagation type vase. I probably won't use it as a propagation because this hole's too small. It's like gonna be impossible to clean. But it is good for like maybe dried florals or something like that, but I really like the shape, and it's blue glass. I love blue glass. I don't know what it is. I think I inherited that from my mother, because most of the blue glass that I have came from her, and I just am obsessed with it. It's no markings on the, oh, there is a little marking. This might be, oh no, I don't think, I thought it was initials, but I don't think it is. But I just think it's really thick, and I just think it's perfect for my house because I love blue glass and I have so much of it already. This one was $3.99 originally, which means that I paid $2. What? It's Saturday night. I had to work earlier today. I am tired. That took me way too long to figure out, but this was, I paid $2 for this. And so that is it for my planty, flowery, I don't know, type things that I got. I did get a couple of other things that I'm going to show you from the thrift store. And the next one, I'm gonna let you guess what it is. It's more blue glass. I love these like canister type things. I use these a lot in my kitchen. I unfortunately did not inspect this one very good when I bought it, because it is a little cracked. The rubber seal is a little cracked, which means that it's gonna like start deteriorating at some point. So I don't know that I would actually use it to put any food in it or anything, because this is just gonna crumble and crack and end up in my food. So these are great things to kind of get from the thrift store, but always make sure you inspect the rubber seal before you purchase them if you plan on using them for any type of food items. Just something to keep in mind. I don't follow my own rules apparently, but it is what it is. It is blue glass, so I will still probably keep it, but it'll probably be more of a decorative item than actually like a food used item. So this was $170 from Village Discount, or Family Village, whatever, Village Thrift, whatever it's called. And then the two other things that I grabbed, I got this frame. I thought it was pretty cool. It has this gold detailing on it, if you can see. And it's just a white frame with this gold painted on it. I'm probably gonna paint the whole thing gold because I don't really love the white. And there's also a little scratch on here, which I didn't notice in the thrift store. No, I was just not good about checking things. It's because I was trying to film. Filming is distracting. I want to focus on all the good stuff in the store. I don't want to be holding a camera up trying to make sure I've got good angles on the camera. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing for me in the future. We'll see. I need a different camera or something, or like a GoPro that I can wear on my clothes instead of trying to hold the camera up with my phone. So I had a picture of my best friend that I had in my house that was in like this old pink, large pink frame that I had. Like I think I got it in college, so it doesn't really go with my decor anymore. So I time to ditch it, got rid of it, and I got this frame to replace it. And the last piece is a dish. I don't know where the price went. Oh, there is a price on here. It's very mid-century modern, which is one of my decor styles, and it has like some boho colors, but it's just this. It's super dusty. Don't mind, y'all. Again, it's been sitting in my car for a week and it's come out to be cleaned. But I thought that this was really cool because it's got the two sides, which would be great for like entertaining. I don't know what that means anymore. Not much entertaining going on. But when I do go back to that, I think that this would be a great like serving type dish for like dips or something. I think that would be perfect, and it definitely goes with my decor. And it was originally $4.99, which means that I paid $2.50 for it because it was 50% off. But I really like the colors. It's got the blues, or y'all, didn't I just say I was tired? Clearly I'm tired because I don't even know my primary colors. Brown was the word that I was looking for. The browns and the yellows, which are definitely like 70s vibes. I don't know that this is vintage. Oh, it is stamped. I don't think it is. Stangle, S-T-A-N-G-L. I have to look that up. Let's see. I have to look that up. I'm not really sure what that brand is, and I don't know. This may not be vintage. The print looks really vintage, but it looks in really good condition if it is vintage. But I will look it up and see. And that's it. That's my last thrifted items. I did get some plants that I'll show you right now. Okay, these are the 3 that I've purchased over the past couple of weeks. I got this cute, adorable, tiny little watermelon peperomia for $4 from a plant store in Chicago. I will link them below. I think all 3 of these came from like a small local plant store. Then I got this Hoya Crimson Princess, Hoya tricolor, whatever you want to call it. And then this is some type of succulent. I don't know what kind, but I thought it was really cute. I also got this for $4, and then the Hoya tricolor was $9.99. I also want to highlight my birthday plans. My boyfriend got me this beautiful orchid, and it's given me like 3 little blooms since I've gotten it. And then he also got me some lucky bamboo. They came in pots, thank goodness, because a plant without a pot is just stress-inducing for me, which is why I had to do all that thrifting to find a bunch of pots. And then he also got me that English ivy back there. And then my mom, she got me a beautiful flower arrangement that actually had 2 little succulents in it. And then I just popped them out of the little water vessel that it came in. And I potted it up. But this one needs a home, so I'm gonna have to use one of the thrifted pots to use as a cover pot for that one. But I just wanted to highlight those because they're beautiful, and they have been recently added to my collection as well. That is it for my hauls. Thanks so much for bearing with me as I did my first thrift with me. It is definitely not as thrilling to film a thrift with me as just to watch one, so we'll see if I do that again in the future. I don't know. We'll see. And if you haven't checked out my plant tour, definitely check that out. I will link it above so you can see kind of some of the other plants that I'm working with in my space. And come back to my next video. Turn on that notification bell so you can see when I post again, so you can see how I style up all of my thrifted decor and kind of rearrange some of my plants. I always end up rearranging plants in spring and rehoming them, giving them a new cover pot. So come back and check that out. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you next time. Bye.